The coffin bearer party are now in formation, and they are starting to move slowly, carrying the body of late Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, and will proceed towards the foyer, the entrance of Parliament House, where the gun carriage is waiting.
Eight senior officers from the SAF and the Singapore Police Force are part of a coffin bearer party, led by Brigadier General Melvin Ong, Chief Guards Officer. The national flag draped over the casket, symbolizing the country's recognition of Mr. Lee's contributions to the country. The ceremonial gun carriage bearing the body of former Prime Minister Mr. Lee Kuan Yew will make its final journey through the city centre. The funeral procession will move at about 25 kilometres per hour to travel the 15.4-kilometre route from Parliament House to the University Cultural Centre. The procession will take about 1 hour.
The coffin bearer party now slowly making their way. The foot procession has just begun. Accompanying the family members are 8 pallbearers sending Mr. Lee off from Parliament House.
Just nearby, at the Padang, ceremonial guns from the Singapore Artillery are standing by for the firing of a 21-gun salute in honor of the late Prime Minister. The crowd waving their flags and calling out Mr. Lee's name as the cortege passes.
In just a short while, the first of 21 rounds of gun salute will be fired. Heavy rains, the skies too are crying for Mr. Lee. Reflection of the mood of Mr. Lee's family, the people, and our nation. The people gathered around Padang, who just a short while ago were calling out Mr. Lee Kuan Yew's name, are all now silent. The first round has just been fired.
Inside the University Cultural Centre, leaders from more than 20 countries, alongside family members and invited guests.